Hey Keller Williams Central, Daniel the Tech Trainer here. Today, I'd like to show you how to do email campaigns. If you'd like to know more, stay tuned. Alright, so we will be working in campaigns quite a bit with this, but we're actually going to start in designs. So once you get into Command, go to designs. And I do have some templates that would work for this particular project, but I want to really start from the beginning so everybody sees how to do this. So we're going to create design, email, continue, and again, templates again, but I want to start from scratch. So start from blank. And for this particular one, I'm doing this as an urgent update to send out to all the agents. This would be similar as if there was a festival that was happening that you want to make sure all your clients were aware of, or something along those lines. So I'm just going to call this urgent update. And I'm going to start off with a little text box. So I'll just drag that over. And you can double click inside the box, or you can click once and hit the pencil, and it brings your text over here. Urgent update on upcoming events. Alright, so I put that. I want that centered, and I want it pretty huge. And let's even make that bold. Once we hit done, it shows up over here. And I'm ready to drag in a picture at this point. So let's put that there. Now, I'm going to pretend I don't already have the pictures I need. Let's just go ahead and delete those. So add image. Drag and drop or browse files. We'll go ahead and browse. And I have the pictures that I want in my downloads folder, so I'm going to click on the first one that I need, click on the picture again, and hit save. That's going to load the picture there. Now, I'm going to throw a little text box underneath that. Click the edit button. Oops. Or just double click on it, whichever here. And I'm going to replace the insert your text here with to register, or actually even easier, click here to register for Triangle Consortium Mastermind. And I want that centered again. And I'm going to highlight that whole thing and click the little link because I want to add a link to it. Now I have the link on my other screen, and I'm just going to copy it. And then I'm going to paste it in there. And I'm going to hit save. Done. Alright, so now my link is there. Now there's a second event going on that is an important update. So I'm going to grab another image, and I'm going to throw that underneath that text. Again, add image, browse, find the other file that we need, and add it, click on it, hit save. That's been added as well now, and I have two links for it. So I'm going to throw another text box, do my little double click. Change this out for register for session 1, register for sessions 2 through 6. Alright. right, and same thing. I'm going to highlight this, grab the link I have for there. This time I'll right click so you can, oops, actually I don't want to do that. Sorry. Highlight, quick, right click, paste. And then let's do the same thing here, but with the right link for that one. Copy. Paste. Save. Alright, so now we have the links here as well, and I'll hit done. Alright, so urgent update on upcoming events, has the pictures, has the registration link for there, which whenever I put the mouse over it down at the bottom here, it shows me where that's directing, and that's right. Checking these links as well. Also good. If I'd like to see what it looks like as an email, I can now click on options up here and either do preview, and it shows me what it'll look like on different devices. Or I can also go ahead and send a test email. And so now I have the test email in my inbox, showing me what the event's going to look like. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and drag that over so you can see. I also suggest doing this so you can test your links and make sure that all of those are working properly. Open link, open link, open link, correct, correct, and correct. Alright, so now that I know that the email is the way that I want it to be, I'm going to hit save on that. I'm going to exit it, and I'm going to hit save changes. So now we're finished in designs. Now we can go up to campaigns. So with this, now we're going to create a campaign using that template. So create campaign, email. I'm going to call this one urgent update. We're just naming the campaign here. It has nothing to do with the subject line or anything like that. This is so we can check up on it later. In fact, if I wanted masterminds and bold. And I'm going to say other on this. A lot of times I would suggest using whatever this particular thing would be, whatever project you're working on here. And then we're going to create campaign. All right. So now it's wondering, what you want to name it. We already have that. What account you're using. Awesome. Who are you sending it to? So let's go ahead and work on that. So let's create a list, and all KW832 agents. Now, if you've ever had a class with me before, I always tell you whenever you do contacts to tag early and often, and like you just can't have enough tags on your contacts. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit tags, and I'm going to find my MC832 agents, and I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, hit load more. It only shows 100 at a time, so if you know you have more than 100, you'll do that a couple times. Once there's nothing at the bottom, you can scroll on back up to the top, click the select all button, and hit confirm. Now that adds all the agents to the list. Once they're added to the list, you can then put in your subject line, urgent update on KW Central events. Actually, I'm just going to cut up on coming events. and we're going to select design. Now, I have the design that I created, and in this particular case, everything is the way I want it to be. But it's nice whenever you open this up, it does allow you to make modifications. So if you wanted to word something a little different, or if you wanted to change this around altogether, let's say on a regular basis you have urgent updates, you can just replace the picture with the one that's here, use the replacement buttons and such, and you'll be able to easily switch it out and reuse the same template each time. That's actually why I'm referring to it as a template, even though it seemed like I was just creating this one-off project. So once you know everything's good, if you made any changes, hit save. Hit your X up there and hit save changes. You'll notice the preview of the email is going to show up over here on the side. And from there, everything's good to go. If you're not sending this out immediately, you could click the schedule button and pick both the date and the time that you want to send it out. Or if it's something that you want to send out immediately, you could go ahead and click the send button. One last chance to see it there, and hit send now. So in this particular case, send it out, and a little follow-up with this. So let's say like in an hour or so, or a week, a month, whatever, you want to go back and see how an email campaign worked. You can just hop back into campaigns, up across the top, find the campaign that you were doing. So in this case, we did an email campaign. And you can come back and see what the results were. And what I mean by like the results, so I send out a weekly newsletter, and I can see that I sent 251 copies of it out. Of those 251, 137 opened up the email, which is fantastic, and then 17 people actually started clicking inside. So really good viewership of that email. Those are nice because it allows you to know if you need to make modifications, if people are actually checking it out. Definitely don't be offended if a lot of people don't click on it. I mean, how often do you click on every email in your inbox? And just because something doesn't seem important to one person, like on, this day, doesn't mean that it won't be something they won't find important on another day. But regardless, that is how you send an email campaign, and then also how you can go back and check on it. Specifically, you actually can click on there, and it gives you a lot of details. Specifically, like, who actually opened it, if anybody had unsubscribed, who clicked on it, the whole 9 yards. And then if there's any that have errors, that for some reason they're not getting it, like if they had unsubscribed or blocked or anything like that, it shows up there as well. So that is email campaigns in a nutshell. I hope it helps you out and that you have fun making lots of campaigns on your own. Have a great day.